All right, while we wait on Liberty, we see most of the same faces, but just a couple of reminders for the post-game. We're doing the coach, then the players, and then we'll excuse the players and turn the questions to the coaches. Just no video, just still, and locker rooms will be open shortly, too. Okay, we welcome Liberty to the dais. We have Mayo Baxter-Bell, Caleb Holmesley, and Coach Richie McKay. Coach, we'll have you give an opening statement, then we'll open up questions to the student athletes, excuse them, and then questions for you. So take it away.
Man, really feel blessed to get a chance to do life with these guys. The two on my left tonight, they are day one guys. They've been with us ever since we took the job. And really great sense of satisfaction and appreciation for the resiliency we showed against a really quality opponent. That team is as good of a team as we've played all year long, and I was really proud of our group for the way they hung in there.
We'll open up to questions. Put your hands. For the student athletes, just go name and affiliation on their first go-around.
Damian Sordelette, Lynchburg News in Advance. Caleb, can you pinpoint any time previously in any games or at some point tonight where you knew that your shot was going to fall like it did there during a stretch where you hit 7 of 8 and scored 14 of 16 points to get the team the lead?
Yeah, I think that I just play confident. I think any shots that I take is going to go in. It just happened tonight that they were falling. But I just want to say thank you to the guys that were playing with me on the court. I thought they set me up into certain positions to where I could score the ball, and I thought that the coaches did a really good job at calling plays whenever I got hot. So I really am thankful for the guys that put me in the spots to score.
Front row on the left.
Thanks. I'm sure you guys know the stat that 75 points is kind of the magic number. They beat that tonight. What was it about your offense that was able to maybe pick up the slack there when you fell behind?
I'll just say ball movement, and we're a very unselfish team. We don't care who shoot it. Any shot somebody takes is a shot that the team earned. So I thought we did a good job of just sharing the ball, moving the pieces, and we got some good looks that we wanted.
You'll go to the left again, fourth row.
Josh Gibaut, Associated Press. Caleb, they were up by 10, like midway through the second half. What's going through your guys' mind in terms of, and what were you able to do to sort of stick with it and be able to come back from
we have a really good group of guys, high character, and everybody on the team believed that we were going to come back. It was just a matter of time that we were going to make a run. They made a pretty big run. We couldn't get the stops that we needed, but I thought that we kept playing Liberty basketball on both ends of the court, and like I said, all of our guys believed that we were going to come back.
We'll go on the right, third row.
Josh Peter with USA Today. For Caleb, when's the last time you scored 30 points, and at what point did you think this might be my night?
It's been a while, but like I said, I'm just thankful for the places that I was in. Like I said, my guys were just setting me up. It could have been anybody in any given night, but tonight it was me.
On the front row on the right.
Maya, for you brought that spark off the bench in the first half when the team only had 2 points in the first 7 trips. It's been that way this year. Bench brings the production. What did you see out there that you knew you could be effective, not only scoring but also distributing the ball?
Just coming off the bench with the energy, seeing what we lacked, sitting there the first 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So, Scotty's a really good player, and he felt like he didn't get off to a good start, but that's what teammates are for. We pick each other up. When I'm not off to a good start, Scotty's there. When he's not off, pick each other up, and we keep going, and we just keep pulling away. So it was a great team effort.
Go on the left, fourth row.
Caleb, just what does this win mean for you guys as a program?
Yeah, I think it means something. First NCAA tournament win, but I don't think that we're done yet. I think that our guys believe that whenever we step into a venue that we're going to win the game.
Front row again, left.
For being a little ways from home, seemed like you had a lot of support tonight. What would that mean to you guys?
It was big. It's huge. We love whenever our fans travel, and we love the fans that we have.
Right front.
Mayo, their size in the post, how much did that affect what you and Scotty were able to do? You two are normally very efficient down low. How much did their size affect what you guys were able to do?
It always, I mean, it's obviously going to affect us, their length and physicality, but you just pick your spots and know when to attack, know when to draw to help and kick it out. So it was just a matter of picking our spots and being smart.
Anything else for the players? We're good? Okay. Thank you, fellas. We'll turn it over to Coach McKay on the right.
Josh Peter with USA Today again. Caleb was pretty nonchalant about 30 points. How about from your perspective?
I thought he was special. I'm not as chalant about it. He took over. He's done that on occasion for us. He's had spurts. UCLA comes to mind. When he starts to feel good about his shot, he's such a dangerous offensive player because he can score at all three levels, but he's also a tremendous passer. He has great vision. So I just think he was feeling it tonight, and like he said, his teammates did a good job of getting him the ball, and we also set some screens that were important to the cause.
Stay right there.
The timeout you took down 10 with about 6 and change left seemed reminiscent to the Jacksonville game at Jacksonville when you're down 10, took a timeout, then all of a sudden those guys responded. What did you say in that huddle that all of a sudden things started clicking?
I said, if we come back, we'll go to In-N-Out Burger. Now, again, our guys are a group that we're trying to be about what you do every day, and I think we felt like we could come back if we started valuing each possession. There's no 10-point plays, so I just think it shows the character of our group. I think we're connected, and again, to beat a team that is of that quality it's a hard thing to do. So, especially the way they were going in that middle part of the second half. So,
Left again.
When you're building a program like this, what does a win on this stage do for you guys?
I've never won the NCAA tournament as a head coach, so I'll tell you in a little while. I think for our guys, it's just validation that the things that we've asked of them, the things that we decided as a group, not just our leadership but our players, that we were going to be committed to. I think it's a life behind the message, if you will. That if you do things the right way and if you just keep pursuing it as opposed to being just about the outcome, I think really good things can happen. So moving forward, Liberty is such a special place. We've been able to recruit really, really good. Really, really well. And I think that'll continue because a win like this gives you a little bit more visibility.
On the right again. Stay right there.
As you know, this is the third straight upset here today. What is it about San Jose and its water?
I watched the Irvine game. I was really impressed with them. And I know Kansas State's a little down without Dean, but that was a great win. And then we were here for the Oregon-Wisconsin game, but Oregon's not a 12 seed. They're really good. I think that's their 9th win in a row. I'm just glad we got to play either of them. But then again, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to be sorry we got to play one of these teams too. But I think San Jose's had a really fun regional, so let's see if we can keep it going.
Guys were 6 of 6 from the free throw line down the stretch. I think 8 of 10 in the last minute. Free throw efficiency-wise, you're one of the best in the nation. Is it show just how good of a shooting team is that down the stretch and pressure that these guys are confident and can hit some free throws when they need to?
Yeah, I think we've been consistent from the line. I'm not sure about year 2, but the last 2 years I think we've been in the top 10. So our guys, they concentrate when they get up there. We shoot them in practice, and I just don't think they're overwhelmed by the circumstances or that monster of unbelief that creeps up on some of us. I think our guys we're just about the process, and I think that helps a little bit.
Left about 6 rows back.
Kyle Bonnegar with ESPN. You mentioned they're both day one guys. What's the backstory about how Caleb ended up at Liberty?
Caleb was signed by the previous staff, Coach Lair, and his staff did a great job of getting him, but he hurt his knee his senior year, so he didn't play one game. We had no idea if he was any good or not. As a matter of fact, I want to say about the first 6 weeks, he'll tell you the story. I told him Division II isn't a bad level. I played Division II, and if you don't work harder than you're working, you're going to end up at a different level because your talent isn't living up to your ability. And he flipped the script. He's been a part-time starter for us, and now I think he's a pro. Myo Baxter-Bell had an issue with his academics late, and he didn't have much going. And we knew how good of a player he was, but he was even a better person. And Kyle Getter, who's now at Virginia, did a great job of recruiting him, and we got him. And he's a neat kid. I love him to death. So we were fortunate. He and those two in Lavelle Cabell are day one guys, and Zach Farquhar also. He was a manager to start, and about a week into it, we put him on scholarship. That's how much of a contribution he's made. So love those guys, and I'm really happy for them that they get a chance to experience this.
Anything else? Oh, do one more here.
Asked yesterday about the magnitude of this moment and how those guys have used this year, these games, to be in position to win. Down 10, did you sense in that huddle that the magnitude was not too big for them to still stay composed and get back into it?
Did you already have your story written with 6 minutes ago? Like, was it? You sure? Okay. Yeah, I'm proud of them. We actually referenced in the locker room at halftime all the games that we played against the Power Fives. I think it was Vanderbilt, Georgetown, Alabama, and UCLA. It's a one-possession game at halftime, and those teams, other than UCLA, would get away from us. The best team that we played all year prior to tonight was Virginia Tech in that charity game. So, and not saying that Mississippi State's better than them, I just think Virginia Tech is a special team. So I do think the non-conference schedule we had prepared us for this assignment, and again, we're really, really blessed to have an opportunity to continue to play.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Okay, we're ready for Mississippi State. We have Lamar Peters, Quindary Witherspoon, Robert Woodard II, along with Coach Ben Howland. As we've done today, we'll do an opening statement from Coach. We'll open it up to questions from the student athletes, dismiss them, and turn questions over to Coach. So, Coach.
Well, obviously a very tough loss for us, especially having a 10-point lead with, what was it, about 7 minutes left? 7-11. And I thought we had it again, though, on the foul on the three. I don't know how much time. Well, I think we had 10 even later than that, but I could be wrong. And that was a tough play for us because we played a great defensive possession, and they ended up calling a foul on Lamar late in the shot clock. I mean, it was late from deep three. But, you know, give them credit. Holmesley played great. I mean, Holmesley gets 30 points on us. You look at his shooting percentage. He's 10 for 16. Really shot it well from 3, 5 for 11. I think the rest of their team, when you look at it, was like 14 for 38 or 36, something like that. So we did a good job, you know, for the most part. Too many threes, though. The first half, when we had the lead, they came back with threes off of penetration. which is something, we expected. I mean, half their shots today almost were threes, just under half. But credit them, they were down 10, and, they did a good job to fight to come back. And, we had some opportunities around the rim, around the goal in the first half and in the second half that, we didn't finish. But it's just a tough pill, tough one to swallow, especially the way we had that lead late in the game.
All right, we'll open up to questions for the student athletes. Just put your hand up. Go on the left. Just name and affiliation on the first go-around. Oh, either one.
Tyler Horka, Clarion Ledger. Q, it seemed like you really had your game tonight. You were aggressive and making your free throws. When you have your game working like that, how frustrating and, like Coach said, how tough of a pill is it to swallow when you play that well and ultimately your career ends on a game like that?
I just give the credit to my teammates. We all came out and played hard. Me and Lamar had it going, and the team, I think we played a great game. So, I'm good with the season. The career I had at Mississippi State.
Stay right there.
Brian Haydad, Super Talk, Mississippi. Q, up 10 with about, 5 minutes to go. Just what happened in that sequence to let the game get away from y'all?
We had a lot of mistakes on defense, and I think we took some questionable shots. But, I love these guys, and I'll do the same thing over again with them.
On the left, third row.
Logan Lauer, Daily Journal. Lamar, kind of the same question. Just, you're up 10, and what happened down the stretch in your opinion?
When me and Q picked up our 4 fouls, it kind of made us play a little timid on offense, so it made us settle for threes because we didn't want to just go out of control and draw a charge. So it made us play a little timid. And I felt like we should have just got better ball movement, but I take our responsibility for that because I'm the point guard, so I'm supposed to, run the team and make sure we get the ball flowing instead of us just settling because I felt like we had the game in control until we picked up those fouls, and it made us play a little timid.
Front row.
Lamar, I saw you towards the end of the game as they went in for that foul. Braxton went down for the foul and got fouled on the layup. He's kind of crouched down. And what was going through your head in that moment? And to that point, also, what was working for you tonight?
At that moment, I was just thinking about the season ending. Like, my last time playing with Q and Eric and TJ Gray, so it's like a lot going through my mind, processing a lot at that time. And, also I missed the shot. I felt like it was going to go in. So it all hurt because it's a hard pill to swallow because we put in so much work coming into this moment. And I felt like we played hard. It's just a few mental breakdowns that we could have controlled. But I had a fun time with these guys, and I love them too.
On the left.
Robert, as a freshman playing on this stage, and Q and Lamar have worked so long to get to this stage. You're a freshman. How encouraging is it for this, to build off of this from this point on?
First, I would like to thank God for this opportunity. But just building off of it, Q, Lamar, Eric, they have been great leaders to this team. They've motivated us well as teaching the young guys, the freshmen, on how to control ourselves and how to stay consistent throughout the season. So just going through the season with them, we've learned a lot. And we're just going to use these games as teaching lessons to move forward.
Front row. Oh, I thought you had one. Okay. Anything else? I think we're good with the players. We'll excuse them, and we'll have questions for Coach. No? Anything? Okay. There we go. Left side.
Ben, how pleased, what was your thought on the shot selection over the last stretch? You only made one of the last 10 shots that you put up from the field. What were your thoughts on the shot selection?
Yeah, we took a couple of outside shots that were probably ill-advised. And listening to Lamar, I'm sure that was, going through their minds a little bit, having foul trouble there late, not wanting to pick up their. Q had one at the rim that was actually a missed shot, but it was a great shot, and he just missed it. Playing through contact. We had, you know, it worked. I mean, it was about, you know, the worst both ways. I mean, we were getting some bad defense possessions down there, and I think fatigue, you know, hurt us today. There's no question, because we had to play small. You know, they're a matchup where, you know, Holmesley's a 4, it's really a 3, so you're trying to match up with him. So I'm playing Robert most of his minutes today, whereas a 4-man, and there was no one to spell the other 3. And in a game like this, that was tough. And, you know, the fouls really bothered us down the stretch because you stop the clock and they're scoring from the line. You know, I'll watch the film over in terms of our shot selection. And I thought we got a little anxious probably because, you know, we had that 10-point lead and you're seeing it just – and I used our timeouts. You know, I used one of them just to, you know, get us there to where we could, you know, try to finish the game and still have enough left in the tank to be able to do it.
Stay right there.
Josh with Associated Press. Ben, what do you think of the defense you guys had on Holmesley? Was it just he was making great shots, or could you guys?
Like he made one in the first half on cue, in the first half at the end of the shot clock that was couldn't be defended any better, and he just knocked it down, and it really got him some confidence and got him going. I thought from that shot forward, and then late, you know, he heard us on a back door. They ran a nice little play where they're feeding the post and then screening out of it and bringing him high. You know, a little pin down, which, you know, we'll see. You know, we missed a couple times. Yeah, I'll tell you what, their point guard hit a huge shot from 3 on a little handoff and came behind and knocked that down. That was the only one he took like that all day, but seen it a few times on film. And, you know, he made big shots. He's a really good player. Made all his, Cabril, made all his foul shots. So, you know, those, you know, 2 guys right there, he was the other guy, and he made his foul shots down the stretch, which, you know, he wasn't missing. And they're a great foul shooting team.
Go on the left, second row.
Obviously, we already talked about the fouls and how much that affected the way you guys played the last 6 or 7 minutes. But, you know, how much of it could have been your guys are looking at the scoreboard, you do have a 10-point lead. Do you feel like you guys were sort of sensing, it felt like in the crowd too, that you guys were sort of maybe sensing that a win was within reach and then everything just sort of fell apart?
Are you trying to think we got overconfident? Is that yeah, you know, I don't think that. I mean, I think, you know, about everything that could go wrong for us went wrong. And, you know, that's tough because these guys are hurting pretty bad in that locker room right now after, you know, feeling good up 10, but, you know, things never over till it's over. And, you know, our guys have had enough experience and know that and seen enough, you know, during their careers to know that.
We'll take one more in the front row.
I thought Lamar, you know, really shot the ball well and was really effective offensively, and you know, got some nice passes from Q, and did a good job knocking down 3. And I also was excited to see him finish at the rim. You know, and think about it, there's another layup. I mean, where he missed it in the first half on the right hand. I mean, if you go back and look at some of our layups, like Reggie had one in the second half that was like you couldn't believe it came back out. But, you know, I thought Lamar had a really good game. And, I mean, I want to say that, you know, in terms of Q had a phenomenal career. To finish with over 2,000 points in his career at Mississippi State, you know, he improved every year. I'm just so proud of Q and Eric for everything they provided for our team over the last 4 years and what they did to help this program get back in the NCAA tournament. We'll always be very thankful and, you know, really, really appreciative of their efforts and what they've done for Mississippi State basketball.
Great. We'll close it out right there. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.